Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll review episode 2, 3, 4 and 5 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Season 2 Part 2 because I couldn't make the reviews on time due to being on a vacation. I'll do them together. So let's start recapping the episode number 2. So the episode started with Hanako in the meeting of all school wonders. They were talking about how Hanako broke so many yashos in such a short amount of time that now half of wonder seats are vacant. And that is the reason many apparitions have started to appear in school, especially when Yuribin is coming. Now Yuribin is the day when Living's world and Death's world gets the most mixed up. Hanako tells Wonder 1 that he'll deal with it, don't worry. On the other hand, we see Aoi in Wonder 6 boundary. There Wonder 6 tells her that he wants her as a sacrifice to solve the problem of apparitions appearing in school due to vacancies of wonders. He tries not to frighten Aoi and tells her that her blood is special and that's why he needs her. Also got to see his face and he looks good. Now then we see Yasho telling Akane to ask help from Hanako, but he refuses and says that he doesn't trust Hanako. He might save you Yashiro, but there is no surety he will save Aoi. But while they were fighting, they see a mysterious ghost that looked a lot like Aoi to me. She tells them to follow her and she leads them to a dark room. When they enter the dark room, they find themselves in a lift. Now the lift was moving on its own and they see very weird ghosts whenever the lift stops, and the reaction was very funny. It was hilarious. Hanako calls them. There was a telephone in the lift. He tells Yasho that it's the place between living and place of death. They can go anywhere from here and also nowhere. Yasho had been here once as well. Now Hanako gives offer to Akane that if he asks the wish of going where Aoi is, he have to pay the price of being obedient towards Hanako or else he'll not help finding Aoi. Akane denies the offer and tries to threaten Hanako by saying he have Yasho as hostage. Hanako says it ain't gonna work on him, but then Akane tries to kiss Yasho and Hanako comes in the lift to stop the kiss. Akane tricks works, lol, but anyways now Hanako takes Akane and Yashiro to Wonder 6 boundary and it was beautiful, definitely my favorite Wonder boundary. There we see Wonder 6 planning to searching for all the apparitions coming in school and those cute monsters telling him all the info in their cute noises, lol. Now we see Aoshi has been given a drink which made her forget her memories and now she's ready to sacrifice herself. Now Wonder 6 gets the news of Hanako and everyone's arrival. He was going to deal with them, but Aoi herself asks Wonder 6 that she'll deal with them, and there the episode ends. So since I already know what's gonna happen next episode and review the next 3 episodes now, I'll just give my opinion on the episode and rate it without speculating what's gonna happen next. Well, anyways, the episode was amazing. This episode was a setup episode. We got to know the motives of Wonder 6 and Aoi is gonna star in the next episode, so I'll give this episode rating 7 out of 10. Now episode 3 starts with Ko being worried about Yasho's short life and how he's not able to help Meisuba achieve his dream of being human again. Now all this happened before Aoi was taken by Wonder 6. We are seeing the past with Ko's perspective at afternoon. Ko being upset was seen by his friends and they try to cheer him up by doing Ko's work. Now Meisuba also sees that and later in the evening he goes and talks with Ko about why he's worried because he wants to help him. Now Ko seeing Meisuba worried about him makes him get worried because Tsukasa might manipulate Meisuba again. And that's why he tries to cheer Mitsuba now, which was funny because both are trying to cheer each other up. Now suddenly they hear someone scream and they rush to see the guy getting swallowed by a apparition. They rescue that guy and it turned out to be none other than Natsuhiko. Ko was shocked to find out that Mitsuba and Natsuhiko know each other already, but then he tries to take Mitsuba away with him because Natsuhiko is weird, lol. But then Natsuhiko tells that he knows about Yasho's short lifespan and he also knows how to increase Yasho's short lifespan, which makes Ko shock, obviously. And Natsuhiko tells that if Ko and Mitsuba help him capture Wonder 6, he'll tell them about how to increase Yasho's lifespan and Ko agreed. Now on the other hand, we see Akane, Yasho and Hanako looking for Aoi in Wonder 6 boundary, but they were unable to find her. But then out of nowhere, Aoi comes behind Yasho herself. Hanako suspects Aoi of being with Wonder 6 and asks her, how did you come here? So she says that she snuck under Wonder 6 and then they start thinking about how to get out of the boundary because even Hanako doesn't know where it is. So Aoi apparently tells them that she knows where the exit is as she searched the boundary herself. She takes them and tells them to stand on the center and suddenly center opens and Yasho falls in, and to protect Yasho, Hanako gets in the hole. Then she tells her this is where the garbage goes and anything that goes in never comes back. After they were stuck, she felt a bit relieved that Yasho is not alone and Hanako is with her. Now Akane doesn't go in and tells her that he knew from the start that something was fishy about her and now he asks her why are you doing this. She tells him that Wonder 6 would fulfill her dream and her dream is to go somewhere far away. It's been her dream ever since she was a child. Now after that she sits on apparition and tells the apparition to attack Akane, but Akane fights them all. With help of his time controlling power he defeats them and Aoi asks Akane why are you doing this. He tells her that because he loves her and after that Aoi kisses Akane. Yeah, that's right, she kisses him. After that Akane gets gets stabbed by apparition from behind. But shockingly to Aoi, he doesn't give up and then forcefully takes Aoi with her to that hole and jumps with her. Then the scene shifts to Mitsubako and Natsuhiko trying to sleep because 1-6 comes to take people who are sleeping. So their plan was that Mitsuba would sleep, that he does end up sleeping, but when 1-6 comes, they'll capture him then. Now after Mitsuba sleeps, Natsuhiko also tells Ko that 1-6 has power to increase or decrease anyone's lifespan, so 1-6 should be able to, save Yashiro. And then Natsuhiko tells great lies about himself and poor Ko believes that and becomes a fan of Natsuhiko, and there the episode ends. Now the episode was interesting. I was hooked till the end. I'm very curious about Aoi, that is she a bad guy or a good guy? I think she's somewhere between, but the fight between Aoi and Akane was amazing. I would give this episode 10 out of 10. Now episode 4 starts with Yashiro and Hanako being in a graveyard and Hanako tells Yashiro that they are still in 1-6 boundary. Then suddenly some villagers come and starts calling Hanako and Yashiro ghosts, but before they could attack them, a girl stops them and tells them that she'll deal with them. Now she's the same ghost girl who brought Akane and Yashiro in the lift in episode 2. She takes them to her house, she tells them that her name is Sumire and she doesn't want to hurt them at all. But Hanako doesn't trust her and as they were leaving they were stopped by an energy and it was like the one Ko uses. Now later we see Hanako telling Yashiro that he's looking for a way out by Hakujodai, but then Sumire arrives and takes Yashiro for a bath. Now in the bath, she tells Yashiro that she's actually the Yurishiro of 1-6 and she can peel the tag off, but just wait one day because tomorrow is her wedding. And Yashiro as a sweet girl agrees and doesn't tell Hanako about it. Sumire also gives a bangle to Yashiro in the bath. Now after that they sleep and next morning when Yashiro wakes up, she sees the villagers are calling her Sumire and dressing her up for the wedding. They forcefully dress her and takes her to the wedding spot while Sumire was looking from corner and Hanako was unconscious, which means Sumire defeated Hanako. Now while they were taking her, she tries to escape but she gets caught. They give her the same drug which was given to Aoi in episode 2. After that she gets ready for the marriage and she starts seeing Sumire's past. In her past she sees that from child 1-6 was with her, she liked 1-6 and 1-6 stayed by her side forever. But one day she was thrown from a cliff as a sacrifice and 1-6 didn't do anything. Now in the wedding destination, it was the same place Sumire jumped from and Yashiro was going to jump due to the drug she drank. But before she could jump, the bangle given by Sumire made Yashiro again in her senses and she didn't jump. But then villagers got angry and start coming to push Yashiro. But suddenly Hanako comes disguised as villager and saves her and there the episode ends. So episode was interesting. We got to see Sumire's past and the whole wedding stuff was quite creepy honestly. We didn't get to see Aoi or Akane in this episode though. Overall the episode was very interesting and kept me hooked, but I would say other episodes were better. The previous episodes were better. But the cliffhanger was good, so I would give this episode 6 out of 10. Now episode 5 continues episode 4 where Hanako is fighting with villagers to save Yashiro and Sumire is looking at them from far. Suddenly a black mist arises which starts killing the villagers, which shocks Yashiro and Hanako, but suddenly the cliff they were standing starts falling. Hanako grabs Edge with one hand and Yashiro with other hand, but to save Hanako and Yashiro, Sumire jumps from the cliff and then suddenly Hanako and Yashiro were at the starting graveyard. Now Sumire tells them that whenever she dies here by jumping off the cliff, everything resets from here and she's been living the same day that starts with her marriage and ends with her jumping off cliff, and she hopes that 1-6, the man she loves, would at least come visit her even though he doesn't. She also tells Hanako and Yashiro again that she is the Yurishiro and you can peel that off. But Yashiro, instead of doing that, suggests that we should get out of here with Sumire because she wants to save Sumire. Hanako was arguing at first, but later he accepts that and then he summons the elevator they came to the 1-6 boundary with, and then Hanako, Yashiro and Sumire leaves with that. Now the scene shifts, Akane waking up in a beach shore-like place. He sees that his wound is now treated by Aoi and he was very happy. But Aoi then starts saying that she doesn't understand why you like me because how you imagine me, I'm not like that at all. You don't really know me nor anyone else. Everyone keeps secrets from me, exclude me, including you and Yashiro. Akane tells that it's not true, but then Aoi shows him his watch, implying that she knew he was hiding him being Wonder One. After that she starts leaving, but then Akane grabs her angrily and starts telling her that you are the only one who keeps distance to everyone and doesn't tell about her to anyone. And that is the same reason why nobody includes you either, and that's why he hates her. Hearing that, Aoi starts crying and leaving, but Akane tells that he was lying about him hating her, and Aoi also accepts that she doesn't hate him either. And as they were about to kiss, Tada Teru appears. He tells that he knew Akane was in problems, so he came to save him. Now they start going for the exit. While they were leaving, he tells them about how all this happening because Hanako broke Yurishiro's of wonders and tells Akane to look after his. He also gives Aoi a bell for protection and also tells her that her family used to sacrifice their girls to prevent apparitions from coming, and when the 6 used to take care of the sacrificing girls, which also explains why Wonder 6 was with Sumire till she was sacrificed. Now they reach the exit cave. Teru tells Aoi and Akane that don't look back until you reach the end or else you'll be stuck here forever. While they were leaving, Aoi apologizes to Akane for what she did and Akane consoles her. Aoi also finally opens up about what she likes and Akane says that he would do all the things with her that she likes. Now when she asks what Akane likes, he says that he only likes her. Now they were about to get out of the cave and reach their world, but then Aoi stops and says that wish she could say the same, that she liked him too. Now when Akane and Teru gets out, they realize that Aoi is no longer with them. At the same time, Hanako, Sumire and Yasuo gets out of the lift as well. Then Hanako finds out that Aoi didn't come back by Hakudodai, and then he says that as she was a human, it was almost impossible for her to get out, and now in place of Yasuo, she has died, so Yasuo's lifespan is no longer short. With that saying, he starts saying that it's a goodbye of Yasuo and Hanako too, because Hanako only fulfills the wish of people who are close to death, and now Yasuo isn't dying. And then he starts cracking and the episode ends. So first of all, I didn't expect my favorite character to die like that. Like, I'm really sad how he died. But at least she could open up at her last moment and she could spend time with Akane. Also with Yasuo and Hanako, I know it's not their goodbye obviously. Anyways, episode was emotional, story based with full of surprises. I would rate this episode 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Bye.